Harrison, hello there guys, how you doing? Oh, welcome back. It's me, Mega, as well. Jeez, hello. Ah, right, many people up already, jeez. See, it's late, and I was not expecting this, to be honest. It's been a while as well. General Kenobi, yes. Revenge. Let's have it. Maul. I actually love Darth Maul so much right now. I've been watching me and Guy have been rewatching the Clone Wars recently. We've literally got one more story arc to go in season 5, and then we're completely done. And Darth Maul's just had his last appearance in the Clone Wars. He's so good. And I want Savage to be in the game as well. That would be perfect. Damani, of course, I remember you. I remember literally everyone. I will remember. If someone comes in, like, I'll be able to remember all of them. I guarantee you. Some of them, maybe. But yes, of course, I remember you. Been a while, hasn't it, mate? Yeah, it's been a long time. I've been like really busy with like, it's summer holidays, but I've just been so busy. It's been really difficult to keep up with this, and it's not, it's not what I wanted. Obviously, I wanted to keep on doing this and just keep it going consistently. But with exams, that kind of got. Basically, I couldn't really stream much because of exams, and then the summer's been really busy, so I just haven't been able to do it, and it's just been so hectic. And when I start work in a couple of weeks, hopefully once the first few weeks of that has kind of, sunk in, and I'll be able to create some sort of schedule so that I can stream on a regular basis as well. So hopefully, so as I said, once I start work, I'll set up the schedule, get out, Discord, Twitter, anywhere, and then hopefully you guys can know that, and it should be good. Sorry, I have not been in your streams. Hello.
Hello, what are you doing?
I'm playing a game.
Cool.
Cool. Hang on a sec. Right, sorry, I'm back. Kevin, hello, how are you doing, buddy? Still waiting for things to happen in the game, yeah. No, I mean, like, next week, as Ben Walk said, there's community transmission next week, so we should be getting clone customization then, which should be amazing. Honestly, like, I've been waiting for clone customization for so long, it's really annoying. Can I say, that long, being able to finally be able to catch one of your streams? Yeah, it's been a long time, House, and it's good to see you anyway, buddy. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. And you, Mega, of course. And yeah, hopefully I'll try and be a bit more consistent with this. I mean, I'll try and do one or two more this week at some point. Damn, he's so low. But next week I won't be able to. But yeah, it should be, oh god. But yeah, hopefully at some point it will be a bit more consistent once I get, into the working life and things. And I'm so bad. Oh dear. Got some quick chores to do, no worries. But yeah, guys, so this is a bit, I don't know, I don't really know, but has anyone heard anything from Benji? Kevin, I'm mainly looking at you on this one, because we obviously hadn't heard anything from Benji, like, for a long time now. He hasn't said anything Discord, hasn't been streaming at all, so just a little bit worried. So hopefully someone's heard something. But I mean, I've seen him on Twitter, like, he's replied to me on Twitter, but he hasn't, like, said anything other than that, which obviously isn't not helpful, but it's right. Chores at 11:30. He's in America. Oh god, my iPad's gone as well. But yeah, Harrison, Obi-Wan Bros is American, so he's 5-6 hours behind. I think it's 5 if I'm not mistaken. It depends on where you are in America, but I'm pretty sure it's about 5 or 6 for him. Right, let's play properly. Right, BRB, no worries, Liam. No, I haven't heard from him at all. Hasn't replied to me. Okay. No, that's a bit. It's just because Charles in his in Benji's Discord, Dare to Entertain, I'm pretty sure he said that he said if anyone was to likely hear something, it would be me, and I haven't heard anything for a long time. I've messaged him a couple of times on Discord in like private message, but again hasn't. You know, I haven't really heard anything either. So hopefully we'll get something back soon. It's so hot I cannot sleep. I'll watch this until I pass out with exhaustion because I didn't sleep last night. Wow, is it really that hot? Because I mean, wait, Meg, are you still in the UK or are you on holiday or what is going? Okay, yeah, you're still in the UK given the time. Okay. But no, I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's been that hot to be honest. I mean, recently for me it's been raining quite a lot, so it has been fairly cold. It is quite hot now to be fair, but I'm lucky that I've got a clip-on fan for my bed now, so it doesn't get hot for me. Although I can completely sympathise because for like 2-3 years I would sleep in the summer like with top bunk, no fan at all, like no access to cold air or anything, and it was just horrible. I just couldn't sleep, and it was just only a couple of weeks ago did I get the fan, and it works an absolute treat. Right, pushing up to next objective. Come on. But yeah, guys, what kind of clone customize on top of clone customization next week? Well, at least I think it's next week because the next community transmission is next week, so I imagine that'll be content coming out. So, what kind of content on top of clone customization are you hoping for? I'm gonna start uploading a hell of a lot more this summer. Yeah, see, the summer is like the perfect opportunity for me to do it as well. But because I've just been so busy and everything's been so hectic, I haven't actually been able to, which is, you know, I've had a really, but it's just annoying how, you know, the last 8 weeks or so, I've not really done anything towards this at all. Which I would, you know, which I wanted to put things into this, work over the summer, get to 1,000 subs by the end of it, kind of thing, but that's not going to happen now. Charlie! That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick. Anyway, just pop in and say hi. Yeah, right, no worries, Charlie. Thanks for your weird message. Liam New Piet. Oh, right, I need to add. Wait. Sorry guys, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, right, I just got a friend request from the mighty Liam. Not on holiday, but my brother is. Okay, and it was 33 degrees, bloody hell. And he was trying to sleep, so I thought, wow. 33 degrees. I mean, the highest it got where I am, I mean, I imagine he's, you know, on holiday, as you say, so it would be hot there, but the highest it's got for me in the UK, because I'm not going abroad this year until later. When I go to America for 2 weeks, but the hottest it's been here was like 31 degrees, and apart from that, it's not been too bad. It's just mid to high 20s, which, you know, it's bearable. Yes, inv sent. Let's do this. Right, we've got ATS back up. I'm back in a little bit. Gonna make and eat dinner. Not a problem, Kevin. Enjoy yourself. Right, I honestly haven't really played this game much in a few weeks to month, so I apologise for any bad gameplay, but I need to get back into this. Oh god. Are you eating roast pork? What? Oh, porg. You meant porg. It's been about 35 degrees here in London. Wow. I could like. If I wanted 35 degree heat, I would go somewhere abroad for that, like on holiday. Like the hottest I would want it to be in the UK is probably how it has been, because that's, you know, that's bearable. But you can get anything. Hey, it says invite sent on your thing, so I don't know why I haven't got anything yet. It might be a bit slow to receive it, but who knows? Oh dear. Oh no. Come on, there we go. That's a good kill. Right, let's do this. Colonel Brenner's giving me commands. infantry turret. Iron turrets, Jesus, they're all... Oh, hang on, I haven't seen you in a while, yes. Nightbot makes his return. Your boy. I'm trying to invite you. Yeah, I am offline, yeah. I'm always offline because I've always got my school friends online and stuff. Oh dear. Geez, for 180 subs. Yeah, we haven't. We were on like 424 about 6-7 weeks ago, and we literally haven't gone up in ages, which is fair enough considering we haven't really done anything. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, like 3 of the subs we lost in the last like day or two, which is kind of crazy considering you just... Oh god. No. Nice. But yeah, so hopefully we can start pushing it back up a little bit as it goes by. But as I said, I can't imagine much will happen in the next, oh god, few like streams in terms of channel growth. But I'm mainly just looking to get back, slightly back into it. Yeah, no, so just getting back into it, building everyone back in from the community, because the last few times I did stream, like literally no one was really watching, which kind of sucks considering we did have quite a few, we had quite a number of people who consistently watching us, and then after a bit of time just that completely went. So we're going to try and hopefully get that back up over the next few weeks, and then once I've got a solid schedule I'll set it out there and try and stick to that as best as I can, but it obviously depends on kind of work stuff. So remember 11? I thought you joined us when it was like 30 odd. But fair enough, yeah, it was a long time ago. I mean, me and Guy pretty much started this channel like nearly exactly a year ago. And it's your birthday on Saturday, nice. My birthday was ages ago. I feel like an old man. So it says that GN lost all the subs. Yeah, I can't believe what happened as well. And they won't even give him back. They won't even give back the channel as well, which is really annoying. And there's literally like, I don't even think there's really anything we can do. And he went and he's thinking of leaving YouTube, is he? Is he what thinking of leaving for Twitch or just completely stopping? That's mad. What happened? Well, oh god, right, hang on. Yeah, so basically, I think GN got a bunch. Actually, no, wait, it wasn't copyright, was it? Well, because initially I thought it was copyright strikes, but then because that's what he initially told me, but then he said it wasn't. So I don't quite know. I think Liam will probably know the most out of all of us here. But long story short, he lost the channel. He can't get it back, so he's had to start again pretty much. So he lost all 660 odd. His latest vid. Wait, he asked everyone if he. Wait, he asked everyone. Wait. So he asked everyone if he was going to leave. Because that doesn't really make sense. Or he said that he's thinking about it. Did he literally just say in the latest video that he's thinking about it, or? Yes. Shield me up, boys. Okay. Sarah will feel so bad for him. Yeah, it's not nice. It's not. I honestly, like, I don't really blame him, to be honest. If I got put in that situation, I would just stop as well. Like if we lost our channel, I'd just give up on it, to be honest. Because it's a, he put a lot of time into it as well. Like pretty much streaming once every day or so for quite a while. I think like over a year, and he's just lost it all. Yeah, I think it was like 667, I think. Gotta go, Sauce, have a good one. Not a problem, Harrison. It's good to see you again, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you again at an earlier time in hopefully a few days, but we will see how it goes. But yes, sweet dreams, my friend. Oh god. Right, there's a sniper. Oh god, there's a sniper on the Falcon. Okie dokie. I'm blind, but I can see. Okay. This one probably isn't the best for this right now, but you know, you get the kill. Nice. I can't even get through that. Okay, now I can. Brilliant. Well, that won't open. So that's just a wall. Any resistance? Now there is. Nope, I just got stuck. So we don't get an invite. Yeah, I don't understand that, because it says you're online here. But I've just sent you another invite. You can probably see that on the stream as well. DV, let's do this. Ooh, join us or die, as they say. Oh, there we go, he's joined the group. The legend that is Liam. Oi. Right. Slaughter the rebel scum. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, I was just gonna say. Oh, it's Luke. I'll take that. Double kill. Jeez. I'm gonna go so I can stay long. Hope you stream again soon. Yeah, I'll do my best, Mega. Thanks for stopping by, but I appreciate it. Alright, let's get some health back. Okay. Nice. I'm bigger to little Annie while I'm gone. I will be, buddy. I will be. I'll be making sure he stays nourished and well nurtured. I don't know. I've been out of it so I've not been doing this for ages that I just don't know what to say anymore. Rip. Well, we're taking those pretty easily. I'll take a triple kill. Teehee. There we go. Triple kill with the saber throw, and then just finish him off with a choke. Yeah, boy. Oh, jeez! I literally just got there, and he goes and does that. Oh, son, what are you like? That didn't work at all. No, I can't block. Really? Just... Oh, that's really annoying actually. He basically stole my kill. Ow. Right, okay, I'm gonna need to go flank around the other side. Someone follow. Skywalker. The voice, I keep saying this every time I stream, but the voice interactions with the heroes is just one of the things I love about this game. They're so good. Was it unwise? Probably. I need to fall back. Oh, I don't know how to swap. I should have left that a lot sooner than I did. Oh dear. Right, let's go push up. No. Ah, it was going so well. Right, let's go off. So let's stick with it. Okay. And is in the game. Nice. It's a bit quiet in the lobby actually. Only 14 people on the side. Oh no. Right, 50 men left. We've got half our men, and we've taken. Well, we've done half of this. Over half, so it's all good. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no. Oh, okay. Sure. That's not gonna go well. Yep. Oh, wow. This is not gonna go the way I think, is it? 2/3 of the way through, 43 men left. We're just gonna need to go on some sort of push here. Liam, you're with me, brother. Follow. See, I only realised that Y-Wings have blue bits on it from this game. Like, I'd never noticed it before. Why did it only go there? See, that's why I don't understand sometimes. Like, I threw that right in the door and it just... Nah, it just didn't do that at all. Of course. I'm gonna have to go heavy, I think. Chucking them explosives. Okay. It wouldn't surprise me if we lost this right now, to be honest. I have faith in the squad, but then that happens. Oh no. Luke and Yoda just holding off that whole side. Cannot do a thing about it. Honestly, I feel like we're going to need some sort of miracle right now. Qui-Gon, hello there, my friend. Welcome back to the channel. Right, there we go. There's already a gonky boy right there. The memes. Stay out of my way. What? Assist? Sod off. We're easily my kills, but okay. Nope. Just wrecked. Very good. Papa, let's do this. Papa Palpatine, where are you, buddy? Two heroes. Interesting. One's Yoda, the perfect counter to your boy. Nice. Right, okay, now we need to push up. Now we need to push up. No, oh, come on. It was just about to start getting good. He was the perfect man for the job. Well, we got Yoda. That's the main thing, I think. GG had so close. Vets German, yes indeed. It was very close. I reckon if we had like another 20 men, I could have done that. We could have had the almighty push. We had, we took down Yoda. Could have taken down Luke, I reckon. Close call. Yeah, before once again, but this time as the Rebellion. And yes, GG indeed. 28 kills, 12 assists, 13 deaths. Longest kill streak? 17, not bad. Right. Ready? Oh dear. This is going to be quite quiet. It's late at night. Servers are going to be fairly empty. Unsurprisingly. Papa is still OP. Yeah, I mean, I played him like yesterday. No, not yesterday. Hang on. I think it was like Friday. I just played a game with him. But yeah, he was. Actually, no, it was earlier. It was on the Death Star. But yeah, he does still seem pretty overpowered, to be fair. And the fact that he was, as you say, gone a whole month, it's kind of like ridiculous, really. Have you heard from Benji? Usually he would tell us if he would be taking a break beforehand. Yeah, that's the thing. I said earlier on the stream, like 10-15 minutes ago, like this exactly asking the same question, but to Kevin, because I haven't heard anything. I mean, I've seen him on. He replied to something of mine on Twitter. Right, we're going to leave and find a new lobby. But yeah, I just haven't heard a single thing from him at all, which is kind of worrying, to be honest, because no one's had any contact with him. He's not been active on Discord at all as well, so I just don't know what's going on, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, yeah. I don't really know what to say, to be honest, because we just don't know it. We just don't know anything. I mean, if, keeping it, he obviously doesn't need to tell us what it is, but it's just, it would be nice to, to know, like if something's wrong, then at least it would be good to know that, so we can either try and help him or give him the time that he needs and stuff. But hopefully we'll see him either next couple of days, week or so, because I saw him on PlayStation earlier as well. I just saw him online, not doing anything, but who knows? I don't think he would have given up, but because he would say, and he was in a really good position. But I think he's just had a lot going on right now, because before his last few streams, he did say that he had some, like, I think it was like family problems or something. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully everything's alright. Didn't he get fired? Yeah, he did, but he got another job, like about less than a week after that. He got another job, so most nicely. Great map. I've actually played a lot of my favourite maps there. I played 2 games of Death Star earlier. I played that's it. Oh, rip. Yeah, so I played Death Star 2 earlier, and now I'm playing Tatooine, so it's, my 2 favourite Galactic Civil War maps. I will take that. Need more star cards as well. Like, for all these guys, and like more levels and more star cards would be great in this game. Because for those who've been max level 70 and max level 50 in terms of actual player progression, it would be really good just to be able to continue going through that, which would honestly be it would be great, really, because it's kind of annoying. Just all of my classes are level 70 now, and I don't really know what to go for in terms of that. EA and DICE need to have a good Clone Wars season, or the game is going to be dead. I imagine that's what you mean there, but yeah, like, I do think that, because On the roadmap, what we've seen so far, it only said that August had Clone Wars customization, just clone customization coming. Which, considering we've had like 9 leaked skins since January, if we only get 3 of them, and that's basically all of August's content update, then that's just obviously not going to be good enough. Like, I will obviously wait until the next, update to, I will still play the game and just wait for the next update and all that stuff, but, it's not good enough considering our last update was at the start of July, which is just another game mode for, obviously Hero Starfighters, so which is a good addition to the game because you can level up your Hero Starfighters a lot easier now. But, it was just another game mode at the start of July, and now we've waited over a month, we would have waited about a month and a half just to get the next content update, which is literally like some skins for clones, which obviously is what people want. They just will not be enough for a content update, so I imagine there will be more content to come other than clone skins in the update, but we just haven't heard anything to do with it, so that's just me kind of hoping right now. I don't feel like, but then having said that, I don't feel like August is really going to determine anything. Like, if they have a good content update, then yeah, that's great, but what's going to really determine the future success of the game is going to be that August, is going to be that, is going to be the Clone Wars stuff that comes out, because there's obviously, the large scale game mode, like if that's good enough, which I'm sure it will be, like, it sounds amazing, like capturing command posts and taking out capital ships, like if it's like space to ground or something, then that would be absolutely incredible and that would draw in a lot of players. So yeah, I feel like the next like 3 months are probably what's going to determine the fate of the game. To be, if that's just me being honest, I would say. And then, I do want this game to succeed and, have a bright future, because it's, it's the only Star Wars game on console right now until Jedi Fallen Order, which is obviously December, or it's like holiday 2019, which obviously holiday is referring to Christmas, so, I don't want to have to wait like over a year to just have more content in terms of Star Wars game. So hopefully Battlefront 2 will always, well, as Dennis said at EA Play, like, they won't give up, they're not giving up on the game and all that stuff, so we should still get content no matter what, I think. Let's just be, got to stay positive, peoples. Does it too long to fix power-ups? You can't take a major character out of the game and take 1 month to add a few changes. Yeah, no, that's the thing. He's out, like, they said that, they would be doing a hotfix, but that hotfix literally took 4 weeks to come out, 4 or 5 weeks, which is not good enough for, it's just not good enough, simply. No, so those of you who know No Man's Sky, I've had that since day one. That didn't, that wasn't the game everyone wanted it to be. It had an update called it was called No Man's Sky Next, and that came out 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago today for me now. It's just gone midnight, so it's now Tuesday. That came out 3 weeks ago today, and it's already had 5 updates. 5 hotfix updates in that time. And I know it's only a very small company and it's their own game, and they don't need to get any licensing and all that stuff from Lucasfilm and things, but let's be honest, it should not take 4 weeks just to have a hotfix. And yes, No Man's Sky had the greatest comeback in video game history. It did. I can't believe it, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, what's in the game now is kind of what they promised at the start of at launch, but the fact that we've, me as a fan of the game, I've dealt through that, I've gone through that, I've waited, and now I've actually got what I've now got what I bought. So I'm just, I'm obviously just happy with it, and because I'm a huge because I'm a huge sci-fi person, I love Star Wars, and the whole idea of No Man's Sky to me is absolutely perfect. You get to explore this infinite, literally this infinite universe that you can explore endlessly and do God knows what else, do all sorts of things within each planet and galaxy and all that stuff. Like, it's just for me it's just an ideal game. And I said you know, and I've had a few ideas. I was talking to a guy the other day about a few ideas that the game could have, and this is probably gonna, you know, this probably goes completely against their whole, you know, plan of the game. But I was just thinking that they could have some sort of, just to develop it even more. You know, you could have some sort of, hang on, let me just try and think of what I said. You know, they could add maybe, actually, I'll try and find the tweet in a minute, but basically, I think ultimately I said they could add a new species, which is kind of like an overlord, you know, an overlord species trying to wage war on the entire universe, and basically so it'll almost be like the Empire, and you can do missions and things for, essentially you are the rebellion, and you can have urban planets and things, because at the moment there's like no urban, like, living planets or anything like that. There's the only, like, piece of urban, like, you know, structures are just, you know, are simply just, you know, like trading posts or God knows what else actually on the planets. Let me just try and find the tweet now. It was only a couple of days ago I put it on. It was a pretty long one actually, but I don't think really many people have seen it. Right, here we go. Yes, wait. If No Man's Sky was on Xbox since the start, I would have probably pre-ordered. Yeah, I don't know really. I don't really know why they didn't release it on Xbox. I think it's because. Oh no, wait, hang on. No, I think it's because it was. You know, it does say Sony Interactive. So I think initially they only had really. I think because Sony was part of the development of the game, they were like, okay, PS4. You know, obviously you have to release it on PS4, and well, you know, PC's fine, but not Xbox. Obviously, PS4, Xbox being the main being huge, you know, competitors. So, but I think in terms of the fact that the update that they just had was the update that it was, I think it was essential to get it on Xbox to really, you know, boost the sales of the game and the reputation and all that. You know, it's been really, really positive for them. So, but yeah, so this is what I said about what I thought No Man's Sky could have in the future, maybe. So I tagged Sean Murray and asked if we would ever see urban civilizations in No Man's Sky, so almost like a fully urban planet, like with life and all the rest of that, almost like Coruscant. Like, a lot of this has been drawn from, you know, obviously my love for Star Wars and a bit of knowledge from Star Trek. So I said I'd love to see a fully functioning city, for example, with ships flying around, and, you know, as people move about their homes, offices, and God knows what else, you know, with some green spaces, you know, almost a bit like London with Hyde Park or New York with Central Park. You know, there would be, you know, huge urban city with green spaces and things. And then, so that was like one main thing, you know, just getting some urban landscapes into the game at some point. So then my next main thing was, maybe there could be another species that is almost in control of some planets, like, essentially, because there are like three main species: there's Korvax, Gek, and Viking. So as an example, I thought like there could be another species in control of some sort of planet where they would wage war on the Gek or the Korvax, for example, depending on which is the dominant life form in the system. So it would be essentially like Starfleet waging war, or, you know, it would be like the Starfleet and Klingon war in Star Trek, as an example, or like an overlord species like the Empire in Star Wars. You know, so I just feel like that would kind of add more depth into it. Is there anything else I really said? Okay, no, I didn't really say anything much after that, but, you know, just having that kind of thing into it, and then you can go and do these actual, you know, if there is this like overlord, you know, brand new species kind of thing, then you could go and do missions for like the Gek rebellion kind of thing that can overthrow, you know, said species in the system you're in and drive them out and all that stuff. You know, I feel like that would be awesome. Need to add urban stuff, that would be cool. Yeah, exactly. It would just add a lot more depth to the actual place as well, because at the moment, like, you know, at the moment, a lot of the planets I find do look very similar, if I'm honest. You know, it'll be all sorts of different colours, but a lot of the plant life looks very, very similar. And then all the screenshots, I've seen so many different screenshots of people finding, you know, finding planets that are vastly different to anything I've ever seen before, which is kind of annoying because I want to see those kind of planets, but all I'm finding is pretty much the same. You know, so I do just need to, you know, I just need to play the game a bit more, but you know, it just would be really nice to see those kind of things, really. Gotta go, no problem, Liam. Thank you for stopping by and playing with me, appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you soon when we stream again, hopefully later this week, but we will see about that. But yes, sleep well, my friend. I imagine that's where you're going now. Right. The Empire. Or the Overlord species, as I have just been referring them to. Got him. Whoa. Right, are you gonna... Oh, okay, no, there's no one there. Chill. Death Troopy. Right, your boy Luke. Oh god. 1 AM here, yeah, I thought so. Pretty late. Yeah, so, like, the only reason why I did this was because there's, like, not... Oh god. Yeah, so no, my parents are... My dad and stepmom are out at the moment, so I'm just downstairs. It's chill, it's nice. So I thought stream, why not, because I haven't done it in a while, and hopefully, you know, I was hoping to see as many of you guys out here as possible, which, given the time, is a good turnout, I'd say. But yeah, hopefully if I do it a bit earlier, you know, like a lot earlier later in the week, then hopefully we'll see a lot more people back, and the community will be going strong once again. I could have sworn that was a stormtrooper for a minute there. I'm just getting sniped so much that it's actually annoying. Beyond Good and Evil 2 also looks nice. I don't think I've seen that, to be honest. Let me have a looky. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Here's 22. What are you on about? 2. Can't really see what that is with to do with the images, but like, what's I mean I think I've heard of it. I just haven't really seen it. Like what's it about? Give me some info. Well, actually, speaking because obviously I'm playing on PlayStation, the PS Plus free games this month are incredible. Dead by Daylight and Mafia 3, class. PlayStation's definitely stepping up. I think with the free games, it's definitely stepped up a lot recently. I think. Dude, why did no one are you serious? Dude, I don't even know how we got through that. I really don't. And he's on like 1 health. Ugh. Madness. Absolute madness. Righty-ho. I don't really know how to describe it when you get the time check out. Okay, alright, yeah, no, we'll do. Maybe we'll check it out. Oh, God. Boom, right, that was successful. Nice. Right. Okay, yeah, so as... Oh, God. Maple... Oh, then... Beyond Good and Evil, the Ubisoft game, where it's basic styles but with pigs and no force. Oh god, Ben knows. How are you doing anyway then? Hopefully you've been having a good summer, my friend. Oh. Rip Zabrak. Pretty much sums it up. Jeez. Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to look it up. Could you? Yeah, it's been a good summer. It's just been fairly busy, like a lot, but you know, just had a lot going on really. So I haven't really been able to do. In terms of this, I haven't really been. In terms of like streaming and stuff, I haven't really been able to do a lot of it. But it's been, you know, it's been a good summer. Just you know, busy and work starting and like 3-4 weeks. Results day on Thursday, so yeah, life's good. Rip you wings. When did I start? 45 minutes, jeez. Right, let's go and play some Ewok Hunt. It's dark outside. Let's just play like 3 rounds of this and see what's going on. I am quite tired. Right, here we go. Why has that come up twice? Huh. Oh well. What is going on? Okay, yeah, skill point for Vader. The classy 17 streak. I'm basically Paul John. Why is it still... Lovely. Right. Ewoks. The teddy bears of the night. Evil buggers. Let's do this. I'm so optimistic about future Battlefront 2. I'm 5 out of 10 to be honest. Haven't played for months. Yeah, that's the thing. With the content updates recently, it's not been great. Obviously, July was a pretty good month with Extraction and Solo Season Part 2. That was really good. But the June, sorry no, that was the June update. The July update wasn't great really. It was literally just the Hero Starfighter game mode and that was it. And obviously that was at the start, literally the first week of July that came out. And then we waited, Palpatine got taken out of the game. It was meant to come out in a hotfix, and the hotfix took 4 weeks to come out, which I really don't understand. Like, a hotfix should come out about, maybe a few days to a week, maybe 2 at maximum after, after an update's been pushed out, I would say. And then, we're getting content this month, next week. But it says, literally all we've seen from the roadmap on it is literally just clone customization. That's all it says for August, which I don't, I highly doubt that'll be the only thing in it, but that's all we've got to go on so far. So the fact that we basically waited 6-7 weeks just for clone customization since the last update, that's not looking good at all really. But in terms of like the large scale game mode coming out sometime in fall or autumn, I'm really hopeful for that, to be honest, because I mean the interview with Dennis Brownwell that's been released slowly over the last couple of days, part 1, it does touch upon that briefly, and it does say about how it's a mode focused on capturing command points and taking out capital ships. So whether it's a space to ground game mode, I'm obviously not sure. Like, if it was space to ground, like, that would be incredible. Equally, even if it was just ground and aerial combat within a planet, like, it would still be pretty good. You could have the starfighters in the air shooting at the capital ships and so on, whilst you've also got a team on the ground. Like, it would be, I'm really thinking that I feel like that update, when that mode comes out, will be the decider, to be honest, because it'll be that game mode along with Obi-Wan and Grievous, with a few other things. Like, that update will bring in a lot of players. Whether it's a good update and see how it goes is, I feel like, what's going to really decide the actual fate of the game. I would probably say I'm like I am really hopeful for the game, to be honest, and I will stick with it no matter what, just because it is Star Wars. I will, but it's just how consistently I really play it, because if it's like to update it, then I won't really play it that much. I'll just go on and chill out on it a little bit from time to time, and then when an update comes out, I'll play it and so on, because they did say they're not going to give up on the game, which I'm kind of hoping they hold on to that. So we will honestly have to wait and see. I hope EA doesn't lose faith in this series. Yeah, like, that's the thing, that they did. Dennis, as I said, Dennis at EA Play did say that they're not giving up on the game. and I feel like I do trust Dennis, and I feel like a lot of people, I feel like they're not going to give up on the game, but I feel like it's the people who are mainly going to give up on the game, and that's kind of what might drive EA to then possibly then lose faith in it. I'm not really sure. I don't feel like the developers are going to stick with it, I think. But yeah, I mean, I don't see the need for like a Battlefront 3, for example. Like, I don't really feel like they'd need to do that, considering the main, like the main maps, well, all of the maps in this update, in this game, sorry, is like all 100% accurate to the films, pretty much. So to have a Battlefront 3 and trying to do a similar sort of thing there, I don't really see that working that well. So honestly, I would just kind of hope that they keep with Battlefront 2 for the like next 5-6 years or however long they want to continue the live service for this game, and just keep on adding content to that, because I feel like that, although some people might maybe think that crowds the game, it may well do, but I personally don't see the point in having Battlefront 3 unless they have this as a Battlefront 2, and then they make Battlefront 3 very similar, like the same sort of stuff than this game, but with completely different maps and stuff. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, but yeah, I'm just hoping that they do continue the live service with this game, as they have said, so just gotta hope, because rebellions are built on hope, peoples. Where are those nasty buggers? New? Okay. My thoughts on them, looking forward to the mode and Obi-Wan if I can afford him with credits. Yeah, actually that's the point. We're going to be told how much the pricing of the heroes in the community transmission next week. So depending on the prices of them plus the clone trooper customization, it's probably going to be a bit of a grind. I mean, I imagine the heroes, I don't feel like the heroes should cost too much, because as I saw someone say, like if they cost anything above like 20 to 30, like anything above 20k, people will complain, because that is obviously a huge grind. It will be very similar to the start of the game, but then again, it's a kind of a valid point that it doesn't really matter, like everyone who gets the game will get the original heroes for free, and they'll have to work towards these other heroes. So yeah, I don't really know, but yeah, I guess we'll just see what the prices are and kind of build it from there, really. No Man's Sky can do it. EA has no excuse. No Man's Sky developer is a much smaller company. Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if No Man's Sky can do it, anyone can. No Man's Sky has literally got a team of like 15 people, and it's a little, it's a very, very little team based in like, Guildford, England. A very, very small company, and they can pull off something like that. It's crazy, really. It really is. And they've no doubt been working really hard, and they've DICE have probably got, I don't actually know how many developers DICE have overall, because obviously they'll be working on both Battlefield 5 and Battlefront 2, but I don't know, if it's like 120 developers in total, then I don't know. But I feel like the main issue right now with Battlefront 2 is just because it just takes a while to get the kind of licensing from Disney, and to be able to use certain content in the game and things. And I just feel like that takes a while, and it shouldn't take as long as it is, because you surely think that Disney and the EA, the executives there surely would be like, okay, the game's kind of in a bit of a situation right now, we need to sort it out, and you'd surely think they do that. But I feel like maybe with the inclusion of Clone Wars, that's obviously firstly what a lot of people have been asking for, but with the Disney announcing Clone Wars season 7, obviously massive hype around that. Everyone loves the Clone Wars right now, so doing that will surely bring back a lot of players to the game, I think. So I think it is a smart move to do it, but it's just, what is annoying is just the fact that instead of bringing it out as one huge update, at the moment they've only got it as you know, a bit in autumn and a bit in winter. So it's gonna, you know, it's between about 4 months just for all of that. We've, you know, for everything we've been told about, which kind of sucks. But you know, I guess patience, I suppose. But we will see. If Battlefield 3 has a good 11-hour campaign, I'd be happy for another. Oh, Battlefront 3, sorry, as in, yeah, a good 11-hour campaign, I'd be happy for another one. What would be best campaign? Who knows? I mean, yeah, like, something, that kind of raises a good point, actually, because I want there to be more campaign, like, for Battlefront 2, like, that would be really good, because it leads on so nicely. Like, it really does lead on very nicely to add more campaign to the game, but it don't, you know, they could be working on it right now, but it doesn't look like anywhere in the near future of them being added. But yeah, I mean, if there was a Battlefront 3, I reckon they could maybe make it like Old Republic or something, because you know, if you kind of go back into that timeline, you could get a really, you know, you could get a really good campaign into that, I reckon. And I think it would have a lot of interest for people, so I feel like that would be a really good campaign to have. Maybe, or maybe a campaign, oh god, maybe a campaign focused on the Clone Wars or something. You know, you could be like a clone commando or something. I feel like that would be an awesome campaign, actually. I'm back, still kind of eating though, not a problem, Kevin. Welcome back. Just doing a bit of late night Ewok hunt, because why not? On 100 health, so I'll probably get massacred in a minute. 6 people left. Wait, Ewok spotted. Oh god. Here they come. Here come the Wisties. Oh no, they're all over me. Or a playable gauntlet. Everyone wants a playable gauntlet. Absolutely, yeah. Why? Everyone wants a playable gauntlet though. Like that is my dream. Oh, I should have made it. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh hell yeah, Qui-Gon is in the Discord, loving it. Oh god. Sweet. Droid Run be my face more. Oh, Droid Run was so good. Droid Run like drop zone as well, that was a lot of fun. Like, what would be cool, like what would be nice is to see more maps from Battlefront 1 and maybe more modes from Battlefront 1 returning to Battlefront 2. And obviously we have seen that with Jabba's Palace and something else. Right, I'll be off now. Take care everyone, not a problem. Qui-Gon, enjoy, take care buddy, thank you for being here buddy, appreciate it. Wait, lol, like in Battlefront 2015, the Death Star just instead of R2 it's a gonk, wow. Oh yeah, no, that's it. What game was that? Infiltration was Rogue One. Battle Station? Was it Battle Station? I love that game mode so much. Like, it was, see, that's what I loved about, you know, Battlefront 1 with its like large scale modes was really good, because the way, you know, Battle Station, what really worked well for me there was the fact that it properly told us a story there. And it started off in space and you go into ground and back into space and you do the trench run. I mean, the fact that you got to do the trench run was just awesome. Like, for, you know, for many Star Wars fans, like, that would just be incredible. You know, you can almost be like, you are Luke and you are doing the trench run, you can go and do this, and you know, it would a lot of excitement for that, and that was awesome. And then with Rogue One as well, like, that was good. You know, you start off in space and you go on the ground, and again, a lot of fun. So I'm just kind of hoping that, you know, the large scale game mode that's coming in autumn, I imagine it'll probably be like late September, early October. I'm hoping it'll be space to ground, but I feel like that could be a bit of a push right now. I'm not too sure, because I think they were talking about space to ground a few months ago. Someone asked Dennis about it, and they said that, you know, having space to ground right now is difficult, kind of thing. But I'm sure we can see them work out something, and it should be really good, because as I said, it is capturing command posts and taking out capital ships, so I don't really see why they can't do that. But again, we'll just have to wait and see what, you know, when the information comes. And hopefully it's soon, because obviously the community transmission next week, and then a roadmap probably the week after, but as we know it's a little bit later on, so it should be a good next couple of weeks for Battlefront 2 actually. Let's just hope anyway. Because if the August content update isn't great, then a lot of people will rage again. Like, it just, you know, you see people complaining on Twitter all the time, and they'll just continue. If, you know, if the August update sucks, then in their opinions, then it'll just be really, really annoying. It would be cool, but I don't like flying too much in this game. Yeah, I mean, the flying, to be fair, like, the flying is difficult, you know, it's very different to Battlefront 1, and it does, you know, it does require a lot more to it. You know, I can totally see why you don't really enjoy flying so much. You know, I do, you know, I love flying, I like Starfighter Assault and stuff, but I just hardly play it. But, you know, I think maybe what would be great actually is if, like, the speed, you know, you take out capital ships, you can take it out from, like Battlefront 2, you can take it out from outside, you know, destroying the sensor array, the shield generators, all these kind of things. Or you can go inside, you know, land in the hangar kind of thing, and just destroy it from the inside. You know, if they could do that, then I imagine, you know, that would be really, really good. And going into space to ground as well, like, it would just provide so much. Yeah, it would provide a lot for the actual game itself. Because if, for example, you know, like, maybe one way the game could work is if, you know, firstly you need to take out the capital ship, and then, but you also kind of need to take all the, because if, for example, you take all of the, like, command posts on the ground, the only way to get onto the ground for the droids would be, like, spawn as like a ship in your capital ship and fly down. Or if you know, or if you destroyed someone's capital ship, they couldn't then spawn people in. They couldn't really get many more spawn reinforcements in. So then, basically, if the capital ship's destroyed, it'll be limited numbers of reinforcements until, you know, once that team is eliminated fully, then they will then lose the game essentially. And yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of like the old Battlefront 2 where you could land in the hangar. Like, I think that would be great. Because there was I think it was Elite. Is it Elite Squadron? There is Battlefront Elite Squadron where it was actually space to ground, but in space they had these, like, actual, like, spaceports, which was, you know, it was a command post itself, and it had, like, several hangars, and it was just, like, the midpoint between capital ships, and it was just a lot of fun, you know. So I feel like those kind of things won't be particularly difficult to, you know, add into the game. I think it will be a lot of fun. So I feel like, you know, I do feel like the new game mode will add a lot. The large scale game mode will add a lot more to the game, and hopefully bring people back. And hopefully, you know, hopefully in general it'll add a lot more hype to the game, and there'll be more consistent content updates. Because I feel like right now what they're probably doing is they're just trying to push out this large scale game mode, and because of how big it is, and them trying to get out on as many planets as possible, then that could be taking up a lot of time, so they can't really do too big of content updates right now. Because, I mean, the content, because it says that the large scale mode doesn't come out with any planet, so they'll probably be doing it, you know, it probably won't be on all planets, but it'll probably be on, like, most, if not, it'll probably be on, like, half if not most of the planets. So, well, hopefully anyway. So they're probably just having to sort everything out for that, really, which I'm kind of hoping that's the excuse for it. Although, yeah, I don't know, but for Endor, as an example, that would be pretty good. But the only issue is that it's a non-linear game mode where you have to catch command points and all that stuff. But then pretty much every single map in the game is so linear. Like Endor especially, it's, you know, you start at the Imperial outpost, and then you literally kind of go in a curved line. you know, no matter where you go, it's almost like a valley, and you have to take that path to get to out. You have to take that path to get to the research station. And that is literally the only way. And then Outpost Delta, for example, is just a straight line upwards. You know, so all of, you know, it is very linear. All of the maps are very linear. So it will be difficult, I think, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, they could make adjustments they could be making adjustments to the map to make them, you know, try and make them as non-linear as possible, but I think that could be quite difficult, to be honest. Right, let's go. There's one person left. Let's do this. I'm basically low grey. I think that's the right Ewok. Let's do this. Huge oversight by devs with the linearity. Could make rush clone or operations command post from Battlefield. Wait, rush clone where? I know what you mean to start with, but then I'm kind of losing it towards the end. Wait, do you mean? Do you mean? Oh, could make a rush clone or operations. Oh, wait, do you mean it could be like operations or rush from Battlefield, like Battlefield 1 and all that stuff? Because if so, yeah, they could do that. To be fair, I mean, they could maybe go and, you know, they rush game mode. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, see, they could do that. To be fair. No, that was my second game. That was my second one. But yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, they could do that. But I just feel like that again, even if, because if I'm honest, Rush is fairly Rush is a pretty linear mode, in all fairness, because you start off with 2 objectives and you have to destroy those to then push up. So I don't think, and again, although Operations is based in like different maps, again, it's, you know, it is quite linear because you have to do these certain objectives. You know, you have to push up each objective to then essentially conquer the map, and once you've conquered that map, you then have to go into a new one until you finish the operation and essentially take victory, or you lose, and so on. So I can see where you're coming from, but I feel like that, you know, could possibly be seen as too linear, maybe. Right, I'm gonna hopefully say this right, but Burkolf, welcome. How you doing, my friend? Right, what are we gonna do? Let's go into Heroes vs Villains, why not? Let's do this. Wet app. Not a lot, it's late. I'm streaming for the first time in ages. Poorly, but you know, I'll get back into swing things eventually. But yeah, honestly just chilling out, doing a bit of the old Battlefront. Because why not? I haven't played it in a while, and there's obviously there's an update coming out for next week with clone customization, so I kind of need to get more credits and things. So that's, I think, the main aim, to be honest. Just get some credits, play the game, chill out, have a bit of fun, and do this. Okay, Jakku, good. I always seem to play Jakku. It's really annoying. Like every time I go onto Heroes vs Villains, it's Jakku every single time. Is the doggo asleep? Oh, doggos. Alright, who are we going to play as? Let's go Palpy. Why not? Sorry, wait, before I came into this it says calculated a high possibility of success. Or high probability of success. We're losing 3-9. Really? You really think we're going to succeed? Oh no. Yes, 3-8. The comeback has begun. We're able to take advantage of the double XP. Not, no. I mean, I played a little bit when the first Double XP weekend came out, but then I didn't play too much on it. And then this weekend with the Double XP, I didn't really play at all. But like the thing is, I didn't really need Double XP to be honest, because all of my troop classes are max leveled. To be fair, like none of my heroes are, but you know all my troopers are, and I didn't really play as heroes too much, so I don't really think it would make too much of a difference. But yeah, I mean, I had cricket on Saturday, which, to be fair, got rained off like part way through, but I didn't get home for a while. And then on Sunday, I was part way through playing a game, and then my Wi-Fi just completely cut out, and at my mum's I don't have Wi-Fi until, well, for a while basically, so I wasn't able to really play anything on Sunday. So even if I wanted to play Battlefront, I couldn't, and that was before I was just turning the iPad back on. Really. Hey, see you mate, goodbye fellow viewers, thank you for the knowledge and entertainment, have a good night. Yeah, and you Ben, good to see you again buddy. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Need to sort something out there. Holy Bernie, I'm finally back. Welcome back Obi-Wan Bros. Good to see you. You've missed out on many discussions, of which No Man's Sky was brought up, the future of the game, and God knows what else, I can't remember. Oh god, what? Oh, it's Yoda. Great. Yeah, so although his name is Maple Cleat, that's actually my friend Ben. My real life friend. Yes, I have them. Believe it or not. Right, so yeah, we're getting absolutely smashed. They are definitely his team, I reckon. What about the droids attack on the Wookiees? Yeah, that wasn't mentioned. Funny that. Back in a sec. BRB. Shame. Yeah, oh, it was a massive shame. Not going to bring up that attack. Yeah, it's not a good one, is it? Didn't go well. Actually, yeah. I mean, just speaking of Wookiees, I saw one of my favourite Wookiees today. Obviously, Kevin, you're my favourite one, but like the Jedi Youngling in the the Crystal Caves of Ilum. He is awesome. You know, the little Wookiee Jedi, he's so cool. He's got the wooden saber hilt as well, it's so cool. Love it. But yes, one more story arc to go in the Clone Wars, and then I finished it all. Ah, sad times. Whereas he has definitely got me, but oh well. Yep. Good episode that is. It was. Pretty much all of the story arcs in season 5 are 4 episodes long as well, so it just feels like ages because we watch all of them. We literally watch, if we're gonna watch Clone Wars, we always watch a story arc. It's not just one episode at a time, so it just 4 episodes is actually quite a long time. I feel like Lando's blast is not doing as much damage as it was before. That's really annoying. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play as Lando that much. He was one of my favourite heroes, but he's not. I'm not playing too well right now, so I'm going to go with the wounded, the bandage, the best skin. I love how just for a little bandage, there's actually a huge paragraph on, genuinely a huge paragraph on it. Oh no, wrong button. Yeah, it probably was. You're right. Right, I now can't. Right. Oh no. Right, I'm just going to let myself get killed here, I think. Oh, hello. No. Right, it closed YouTube, seriously. Ugh. Right, yeah, I think as it's so late for me, I'm just going to do this last game and then get back into bed. And then hopefully we'll be back at some point later during the week. Petunias, oh god. Really? Go, I hate Lando's skin. Ah, oh, that skin is awesome. I love it. The whole YN shirt. Sorry, I'm having internet problems. Not a problem, Kevin. No worries, buddy. Hopefully they'll get sorted eventually. But they can't have been as bad as my internet problems on the weekend. No Wi-Fi for a whole day. Rip. Are you serious? Kylo Ren wasn't affected by that? What? Well, that's a load of rubbish. Oh yeah, no, sorry, look at this. Right. For a bandage, his Wookiee smuggler has less torque than a bandage. Oh dear. The Guavian Death Gang. There we go. You were killed, Evan. I was killed indeed. I was killed. Rip. Oh god. And I was killed again. What? Okay, yeah, this is not going well at all. Every encounter I go into, I just get absolutely destroyed. But why? Right. Beckett, no, not Beckett's crew. Corellian Escape Han Solo, let's do this. This is my favourite, this is probably one of my favourite skins, to be honest. I love it. Where's the grandeur? Although their voices might not be great. Well, I mean, the Han Solo one's not too bad, to be fair, but are you serious? You are one jumpy little boy, aren't you? What's that? Is some ridiculous reach there. Jesus, my son. God, it feels weird seeing Alden as Han Solo, thinking that he has a son like that. Madness. Rip. Submit to me. Right, we have 2 more lives. Right, I'm going to ask this question again before I go. I asked it earlier, but I didn't really get much of a response. But what are you guys hoping for next week with the update, along with Clone Trooper customization? Because so far that's all that's been announced for the update next week. hopefully there's more with it. But if we got something next week along with kind of customization, what are you kind of hoping for, realistically? Let's say, because we could honestly, we could wish for anything and it could be like completely untrue. But boom. Oh, okay. Date for the new heroes and price. Yeah, we will know the prices with the community transmission next week. We will know the prices. That has been confirmed. All I care about is server maintenance. Lag makes the unplayable about 20% of the time. So yeah, I don't really get that much lag, to be honest. I have seen a lot of people having huge amounts of issues with their servers as well. Like it's been ridiculous. Like some people can't even find games at the moment. It's like I've seen Paul John have this issue, Sammy Boy, a few other people just having massive problems with the game right now. So yeah, that will be good. Like hopefully I'll get some server patches and things sorted, because that is obviously a must for the game right now. Because it's all well and good people saying, oh yeah, I want more content, but it kind of needs to be specific. And as Ben Walk said, like there's no point telling them that you want more content. You need to be kind of specific with the feedback you give, so they can try and actually work around it, which he said recently, I think. So but it's absolutely true. Like I feel like some people are just like highly critical on the game but don't actually give anything. It doesn't really give any constructive feedback towards the game at all, and it just doesn't obviously it doesn't help developers if people don't like something but don't really know what they don't like about it, if you know what I mean. Like I just feel like that's people in general though, like people like to complain but then they don't really give suggestions on how to make things better. I have super fast internet that's optimised for gaming, but sometimes the lag enrages me. Oh, that's like I mean my Wi-Fi here is like, honestly it fluctuates a lot. It's meant to be like it fluctuates from like 12 to 20 megabytes per second, which is it's pretty decent. But yeah, it does it does get a bit of odd lag and things here and there, but it's not, for me it's not too bad. But obviously for a lot of other people I've seen, it is it's game changing really. So hopefully they will get sorted soon. And yeah, I love the game as well, and for me right now I just want more. I need more content really. I need something to pull me back into the game and make me want to play it. Because on Twitter I had this suggestion in terms of what could possibly be added in terms of like maybe customization and things. Because the Twisted Jedi put out something to do with like weapons. Like it would be good to get one or two new blasters in the game while we wait for the Clone Wars content. And I said, so I'll basically just read out my tweet and kind of get your views on this. So he said, is that something you guys would like to see? And I said, definitely. Honestly, it's a little annoying how the content has only been new game modes. Because obviously right now, like we've obviously had a lot of hero customization, which is great. I want them to keep doing that. A bit of trooper customization, but not really a lot. Apart from that, it's only really just been game modes, which the game modes that we've got are fun, but it's just annoying how it's just game modes, and I want there to be a lot more customization and different things towards the game. So hopefully in the future we'll see more like trooper customization. But I said that adding in new weapons, star cards, customization on a more regular basis would be great. So obviously that would be ideal, and I don't really feel like it would take too long to, in terms of customization it wouldn't really be that bad, because they could almost create the customization. It's short. I can't see it taking that long to create a piece of customization, putting it into the game really. once all the licensing and all that malarkey's sorted, but it shouldn't really take too long. So some of the customization can include ship customization as well. So for like X-wings, for example. So at the moment, X-wings are obviously, hopefully it's an X-wing. It's an Arc 170. A-wing. Let's go A-wing. Okay, so that's a Resistance A-wing, but let's just go. Actually, no, we won't talk about the A-wing because the X-wing is a lot better for it. T65. Right, so as you can see, the X-wing is obviously, it's got some red markings on the side and on the wings, and obviously we could have like green in Star Wars Rebels. There is a green X-wing towards the end of, I think is it season 4? I think it's near the end of season 4 when Hera goes down into the city and all that stuff. She's in a green X-wing, and then we also see in Rogue One that there are black X-wings. So obviously it's all this white, but the red instead is black, and that's Saw Gerrera's partisans, and all these different things. Like Phoenix Squadron, I think, has blue X-wings as well, and there are just so many different colours we could have. So that's in terms of ship customization. You could do quite a bit there. And then there's also with the alien species, you can also have like male. You can change their gender, so like male and female, and change the colours as well. So like with the Twi'lek specialist, it's blue, but you could change it. You could maybe change it to a male Twi'lek and change its colour from blue to green or like orange, like Shams and Dula and other Twi'leks that we actually see, because they're not just blue. They're obviously there are a variety of colours that we could see, and all those things would just add a lot more depth into the customization, which obviously as Star Wars fans is really, really great. It's something we want. I don't really want to look the same as someone else in a universe this big. And obviously, just to clarify with the colours, it is obviously based on like Rebel cells and all these different things. And then Twisted Arrow kind of replied to that, saying that 100% agree. It would make just little things like these kind of sort of customizations would be quite, essentially quite easy and quick to make, really, in comparison to the other things. So I kind of had a suggestion that they could maybe, so two suggestions. They could either do weekly or bi-weekly updates to add in these kind of customization things, or they could have a store like Fortnite. So if you don't know the Fortnite store, they've got featured items and daily items. Daily items obviously like change every day. There are 6 to mainly 6, but it is sometimes like 4, depending on how much is in the featured store. But the daily items obviously change on a daily basis, and the featured items are always like the more valuable, like rare, expensive skins. So they could go and add that in terms of you could have like a legendary skin, for example, like the let's go where are we going? No, on collection. There we go. Right, so like this Corellian Escape skin, it's a legendary skin. If you had a featured store like this, for example, this legendary skin could be in that featured store at maybe some sort of discount because it's in the store, maybe instead of, because you will obviously always be able to buy the skins outright, but I feel like maybe it could be made cheaper to buy in store because obviously you're having to wait and stuff. I feel like that would be quite a good incentive to maybe buy from the store as well. And obviously from the store you can go and buy with credits or crystals, and just like normal, but have a store and actually add it when maybe when new customization is released, they can go into the store first, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. Or they just kind of make a deal of the actual customization that's coming in. I feel like something like that would be great. So in terms of customization, it's probably the easier thing to do. And then seeing more weapons and star cards as well, I think that would bring me into the game a lot more, because although I've got all the star cards here, all epic and stuff, but I don't I personally don't really change my layout at all, really, because I like what I've got. But I feel like if we had more star cards, I would probably be more into actually mixing up with my actual I'd actually be more into mixing up with my actual star cards, or maybe you could have loadouts, almost like the creator class system in Call of Duty. You could have different loadouts, so each class maybe could have 3 or 4 loadouts, and I then would probably go on a situations basis. So I could probably go and have, you know, getting a small amount of health for each defeated enemy. I'll go assault training and toughen up, along with maybe let's go recharge Vanguard or something. So what I could then go and do is I always have the assault training on. I could probably go and use toughen up and use the recharge Vanguard, and then go, actually hang on, and improve Vanguard, that takes your abilities. Okay, wait, not that one. Kill streak Vanguard. Yeah, kill streak Vanguard. So every time you kill an enemy, the timer is back on. So I would probably go toughen up, assault training, kill streak Vanguard. I would use toughen up and run into a situation. I could probably get a kill, get hurt, but by getting that kill, I would then gain more health as well as toughen up going in, and you could just go on. You could probably go on quite a big kill streak with that, to be honest. But just going on different loadouts depending on the kind of situation for me would be great. And just, you know, it may not, you know, to me all those kind of things are quite big, to others it might be quite small, but you know, it's just those things for me would really draw myself back into the game a lot more than I have been recently. So that's me done, I think. But yeah, like I just wait, lol, you need to work with dice and nothing ideas. Like, yeah, that's the thing, I honestly feel like I'm full of ideas, and a lot of them just seem so simple, to be honest, and sometimes it might be going against their visions for the game or something else, but I just feel like the kind of ideas that the fans have, you know, are really, you know, they're reasonable shouts, and they could add into the game. And I feel like something that the developers can do is look into other games and think, actually, what have they done well, and how can we manipulate this into our game. So obviously my main idea with the customization, you know, with the shop, I obviously drew that idea from Fortnite, and they can do all these things. And I don't know, I feel like going back to the shop with the discount and stuff, I feel like because you've essentially waited for that item to come in the store, you can then get a discount on that and stuff. It just essentially makes things cheaper. I feel like, because let's say if you really wanted this skin, let's say I wanted the Beckett's Crew Han Solo skin, for example, and I've been playing for ages but haven't really been able to get it, and it comes out in the store, then for me that would be great, because if it came at a discount I could go, actually, you know what, I've been grinding away for this, it's taking so long, but fine, I can get it because it's in the store. I feel like that would probably be quite a good incentive to actually get people buying. You know, I feel like making things slightly cheaper in stores was also actually incentivise people to go and buy crystals and stuff, so it could be a smart move, who knows. But I've told the Twisted Jedi that the Twisted Jedi is a game changer. He said that he's going to try and communicate it to the developers as best he can. Obviously that, you know, just one idea like that, it could be put into the game. Obviously it's probably not going to be, but it's at least, hopefully the developers have got these kind of ideas, and I feel like that would be quite good. So yeah, I mean, honestly, if you guys don't really follow any game changes, I definitely would recommend it, because you can try and just communicate like, if they ever ask for ideas, or you can just say something to them, because they are game changers, they can go and put out ideas, they can communicate these with the developers, and they can kind of actually possibly get them implemented into the game and things, just to, you know, get things moving in terms of quality of life as well, because it could be huge additions to the game. So who knows. Oh, reveal new time challenges, why not? That's the same. Oh wait, no, hang on, 0 seconds. What are you on? Oh no, I need to do it here, don't I? Here we go, incoming. Sweet, can't see it there, brilliant. But anyway, right, I'm not going to worry about that's me for the night. Hopefully I'll be back streaming, hopefully as I say, later this week. I'm not really too sure, it's all a bit random at the moment, but hopefully I'll be back, and in the next few weeks, once start work, it'll probably be about 2-3 weeks into work where I really start getting some sort of actual schedule sorted, so I can stream on a regular basis, probably like 3-4 times a week depending on how things are going. Days might change sometimes, but I'll communicate that in Discord and Twitter and anywhere else I can. But I have been your host, Marky Boy, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next one, whenever that is. May the force be with you guys.